Yo, Broncos country, let's ride, baby.
Wow, what can I say? The Denver Broncos actually pulled out a big win late in the ball game to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'd be lying if I said I was confident in this team going into this game. However, the big game, like a couple of the key players, I was happily proven wrong. The question going into the bye is, will the win spark the type of momentum that the Broncos could ride going forward in this season? I'm a homer, so of course I believe it will. I don't believe it'll propel us to a Super Bowl run or anything like that, but it is the start of something that is at least watchable for the remainder of the season. I think Broncos fans and Broncos country will take that. Now the whole NFL had their eyes on this game, closely watching the head coach, Nathaniel Hackett, as many believe he was coaching for his job. I was one of those believers. Certainly, it got off to a rough start for Hackett, with a ton of penalties created by both sides of the ball, especially the ones that were just an abysmal, to say the least. For God's sake, how are we getting delayed games on a dime kickoff? But nonetheless, this win probably granted Hackett a few more games to prove that he is the right choice for the job. But surely, he shouldn't get even slightly comfortable. Instead, he should be even more hungry, especially knowing the fact that the defense is going to fight their asses off, game in and game out, keeping us in the game. Essentially, all the offense needs to do is put up enough points to get the Broncos over the top. Yes, we would like an explosive effort every game, but for now, a competent offensive performance will do, at least until they get their act together. 3 contributors from the game were QB Russell Wilson, who went 18 for 30 passing with 1 TD and 1 interception. And he also had 4 carries for 17 yards. Also, he made a couple of big throws late in the game, especially the one to KJ Hamler that really just pushed us over the edge and essentially set us up to score and win the game. Another key contributor is tight end Greg Dulcich. The rookie tight end had 4 receptions for 87 yards, and 78 of those yards came on a single drive, essentially making it easy for Peyton to trade tight end Alberto. And there is defensive back K'Wan Williams. The veteran nickelback played shadowing coverage all game, even had the game-winning interception. Great game for those guys. But with good play comes not so good play. Notable players who could have played better: left guard Dalton Rising, who actually played a bit better as the game went on, but for the most part, he had a forgettable game. Then there's wide receiver Cortland Sutton, who certainly had a forgettable game, with 1 reception for 13 yards and dropping a big pass late in the game, which would have been a clutch grab. Sutton hasn't had a strong 3 games. Hopefully he fixes that after the bye, but we'll see. Then there's center Lloyd Cushenberry. The 3rd-year center has been dreadful for the most part of the season. So far, not living up to his 3rd-round pick. But unfortunately for Cush, he went down with a hip injury and was replaced by Graham Glasgow, who actually played significantly better. He wasn't getting beaten off the ball and he held up in pass pro. That's something to look at going forward. Maybe he take over that position. Key honorable mentions, we got KJ Hamler, who had 2 receptions for 52 yards. One of those receptions coming at a key moment in the game when we needed a big play. Glad to see him getting more targets. And then there's Jerry Jeudy, who had 6 receptions for 63 yards and a touchdown. I don't know. It almost seemed like those 2 guys are trying their best not to get traded. So, Hayden, if you're watching, keep him. Ultimately, I am at least satisfied with the Broncos win today, and I do believe this could be the turning point in the season for the team, and maybe they can go on a nice run. I just got one more thing to say.
Yo, Broncos country, let's ride, baby.